Okay, next is Chris Kingsley.
Hi.
Thanks. I heard an expression a couple of years ago that I'd never heard before. And it's the expression differently abled. And I thought about that, the way I guess poets and songwriters think about stuff, which is upside down. Poets and songwriters are sort of the carnival rides of humanity. They take a phrase and turn it upside down and shake it until all the change falls out. And so I kind of did that with that phrase. I stored it, and then this past political season, there was a week that was devoted to the health of the two candidates. Who was the most picturesquely healthful of the two. And I got to thinking about that, and so I turned to that phrase and I wrote this poem. This is called Differently Disabled. Some folks are abled differently by the vicissitudes of fate, without the use of sight or limbs or power to cogitate, who despite these limitations soldier on the best they can and succeed in circumstances that would kill a lesser man. While some who seem to beat the odds defying nature's law are born with the inability to admit they have a flaw. They flaunt the way some do their wealth, the vigor they possess, ridiculing those about them who it seems to them have less. With notes from famous doctors explaining proudly how they are the strongest horses who have ever pulled a plow. These most unimpeded paragons who've ever walked the earth, who rely on famous doctors' notes to inform them of their worth, don't know that they are striving toward an unimportant goal, to maintain a healthy body while a fatal sickness stalks their soul. They wrongly think we ought to raise the presidential bar to disqualify the JFK and exclude the FDR. They deport a precious resource, haul our freedoms to the dump, ignore the Stephen Hawking, and extol the Donald Trump. They're blinded by their arrogance, for what could be more wrong than thinking they alone are right, because they alone are strong. If you've overcome some weakness with some new strength that you found, you know a crippled heart's one thing you just can't work around. A malignant lack of empathy, too fast becoming fabled, cankers where the soul should be in the differently disabled. Since it's Halloween, I wrote this last Halloween, and you look for opportunities to do a song like this, because this is just what this is for. There's a monster under my bed, with eyes so bright and red, who wants to gobble me up tonight and really make me dead. But I won't be afraid, not since my mother sprayed some stuff that's specially made for what's beneath my bed. It makes me sort of nervous when he starts to creep out from underneath to feast upon my shoe. I really must admit that I've been losing sleep, worrying what that crazy monster's going to do. There's a monster under my bed, of which I live in dread, with fangs and claws and horns upon his scaly head. He really is a sight, and
and he gives me such a fright, but I'll be okay in spite of what's beneath my bed. It makes me, I feel a little silly that I'm ill at ease, and some may say that I'm a scaredy cat. I really get the willies when those monsters wheeze, even though I know there's no such thing as that. No, there's no monster under my bed with beady eyes so red, who wants to chew my earlobe off and maybe eat my head. But I won't be afraid, my mom has Monster Raid. I watched her when she sprayed it underneath